Well. It certainly seems like our reigns might be coming to an end, and I'll explain that a little bit more in just a second. But can I start off by saying I didn't think I'd be making this video for a while. So, how's it going, everyone? In today's video, I'm bringing you some information on the fact that the Oculus name might finally be disappearing once and for all. A standalone headset that nobody remembered about until, sadly, it's Bradley reminded us about it, and overall, just so much more. So, as usual, in case you guys like this one, make sure to slap that little red button down below, and let's get right into it. So, first thing that we're going to talk about is, as you guys probably know, Oculus got renamed to Meta a little while back, and now instead of saying the Oculus Quest, we're supposed to be saying the Meta Quest. However, myself and a bunch of other people in the comments are very unhappy about that. Others just don't care. But many of you have been saying it says Oculus on my headset, and therefore I will continue calling it Oculus. And others have been saying, my headset has the name Oculus on it. Does that mean that it's sort of a limited edition now, a kind of collector's item? Well, it certainly seems like that might be possible, as now in a Super Bowl ad for the Meta Quest, I was gonna say Oculus, that has finally changed, with the headset now sporting a Meta logo instead of saying Oculus. Personally, I don't like it. I love minimalism, don't get me wrong, but I personally feel like this is a little empty. It's honestly a little too empty. Not only that, but honestly, Oculus still was just a better name if you ask me. Yes, I'm not gonna let go of it. I know people hate me for it, but I think it means eye in Latin, and that makes sense because VR is your eye to the virtual world. It's an eye to other universes. So to give you a little bit more information, it seems that Meta just debuted its Super Bowl ad for the Quest 2 with headsets that have been rebranded with the company's new logo. The ad, which was first teased last week, focused on abandoned animal automatons rediscovering each other from across the country using Quest 2. After separation, the group bumps into each other once more inside VR, in a space that looks very similar to Meta's Horizon apps. As you guys know, Horizon now has this place called Questies, which is kind of built towards the Super Bowl, and they're advertising it pretty hardcore. And yesterday on Twitter, I saw that Eric for President had tweeted that Meta has now embraced furries, and I was like, wait, what's happening? So I fired up the ad, and there we go, bang smack there, the Meta logo is now on the headsets. In case you guys want to see the ad for yourself, of course, a link to it is going to be down below. But yeah, let me know what you think about this one down below. It's still the same headset, of course it is. Nothing else has changed. It's just a name. Am I right? On a completely different note, sadly it's Bradley has brought a headset into the spotlight, a headset I didn't know existed. It was a standalone PCVR headset before anyone else made a standalone PCVR headset. It was supposedly going to be released or announced sometime during the release of the CV1, so this was ages ago. I'm not giving you guys the full details here to kind of push you towards Sadly It's Bradley's video, because he really worked hard on it, and I think you guys should watch it in case you're genuinely interested in this. But to kind of cut it down, it had an AMD FX processor, and the company was called Sulon. And this company, again, was kind of being powered by AMD. And yes, this was a fully blown PCVR headset that was entirely standalone. Apparently, they showed it off, let people try it, kind of get the weight of it, but it wasn't really a fully working prototype. You guys, again, should watch Sadly It's Bradley's video in case you are genuinely interested in this. But it's just really interesting to see that, yes, a standalone PCVR headset has actually existed in the past with much worse hardware than what we have now. AMD's APUs now, which, by the way, stands for Accelerated Processing Unit, I think. So what does APU stand for?
A system used by medical workers to assess and record a patient's...
It's a processor with a graphics card in it. It's essentially in, like, the latest Xbox, the latest PlayStation, and they work really hard to make these chips better every single time. As a matter of fact, I've now started building gaming PCs with just these AMD APUs and no graphics cards, and you can play VR on them. Yes, not very well, but I bet that can all be polished up. With it now being inside the Steam Deck, a completely custom chip in there, I could totally see these devices being brought into standalone VR, or maybe they already are, and we just don't know about it. It's just, again, super interesting to see all this information he's digging up, and seeing that, yes, a headset like this has already existed, and it worked. It's just a matter of now it's going to be a lot better because we've moved on and technology is a lot better. It had AR, VR. Again, check out his video. Okay, here's something. Elite head straps. You know the way I kept saying, ha ha ha, my elite head strap hasn't broke yet? My elite head strap has survived so damn long. Whoops. And it seems like it might finally be its time. No, it's not cracking, but listen to this. Well, of course I take it out and now it's working. Does this look a little off to you? Just a little bit? Something isn't quite straight, right? Something isn't quite right. You might say to yourself, yeah, this isn't broken, you know? There's an easy way of fixing this. Just do this. But then when you try to tighten it onto a head, it just kind of breaks. Essentially what I'm trying to say is I thought it would be quite funny to bring my head strap into this video and be like, yeah, it's finally broke. You see, I've been bringing the Quest around a lot recently. Like, yes, this thing has gotten a lot of use out of it. Honestly, I thought it just wouldn't break. And yeah, I think it was its time. I guess it's just kind of annoying, but I've joined the team. I'm much happier about that than I should be. Okay, let's move on to some positive stuff. Green Hell VR, a game a lot of people are excited for, including myself. I love the Forest VR, and I've played it quite a bit. But Green Hell VR is a survival game, kind of like Minecraft, but it's more real and, well, scarier, if you ask me. If you guys have ever played the Forest VR, I think that's the closest thing we could compare this to. And we've been waiting for it for a while now. We've had little teases, little videos here and there, but I have great news. New footage of the upcoming Green Hell VR shows both the Quest 2 and PCVR versions of the game. So we can now see, straight up, there is a standalone version coming for Quest 2, and we now have footage of it. Firstly, developer Incuvo recently posted his look or listen at the game's sound effects, along with a glimpse of the physics system. All the footage in the video was captured from the Quest 2 version of the game. And wow, let me tell you, that looks incredibly impressive. Like, definitely one of the more impressive Quest games I have seen. It is, like, look at the graphics. They actually look really damn good for a standalone. People keep complaining to me that yes, there's a lot of games in VR, but a lot of them aren't fleshed out. A lot of them aren't polished up. Well, I think Green Hell VR might be our ticket to standalone, fleshed out, polished up games. Definitely do let me know what you think about it. And of course, in case you guys are interested in the videos, I'll leave a link down below, but it definitely is one of the games I am more excited for. Now, Zenith being out and it being a massive success, I certainly hope the same for Green Hell VR. And with it being Quest 2, it'll allow a whole mass of users to join in on the fun of, well, forest creepy survival games. And multiplayer as well. It looks incredibly nice on the Quest 2, and props to the developers for actually getting it to this point. Let me know if you guys are excited for Green Hell VR down below. Here's something interesting about the Apple VR headset. Apple leaks Reality OS, rumored for upcoming headset. The App Store logs and GitHub code from Apple confirm the existence of a Reality OS, expected to be used in Apple's upcoming headset. So this is actually something we've talked about before. Reality OS was only just a leak, or even just a rumor. However, now it seems to be a leak from logs. The existence of a Reality OS was first reported by Bloomberg all the way back in 2017. 3 weeks ago, iOS developer Rens Verhoeven spotted a new platform, com.apple.platform.realityOS, in the App Store app upload logs. Apple's existing operating systems include iOS, com.apple.platform.iPhoneOS, iPadOS, watchOS, com.apple.platform.watchOS, macOS, and tvOS. So this is something entirely different, something we haven't seen in the logs before, and it basically confirms the existence of an OS. Yes, we've had a lot of leaks confirming that this headset is coming, and that is going to be delayed, and we don't know exactly when it's coming. But essentially now, we might be getting a little bit of a glimpse into the operating system sometime in the future. Who knows? I mean, Apple is a very secretive company, and tends to keep their leaks quite under wraps. So maybe we won't see anything, but it is something to be excited for in case you're an Apple fan. And in case you guys are interested in minigolf, one of my favorite minigolf games for the Quest, Walkabout Minigolf, has a new DLC course, Sweetopia, and it arrives next week. Sweetopia is the next paid DLC course for the popular VR minigolf game, and it launches on February 17th at 1 p.m. CST. As you can tell from the name and looking at the photo in the announcement tweet below, this level will be all about candy and sweet treats. It's a world of sugar and golf. What a pairing. But yes, for certain, this is one game that I definitely do enjoy playing with my friends, with my family, and a new course is always very welcome. You know, in VR, you can do things that you can't do in the real world. You can bring physics that would just not be possible in the real world, making these games that we're normally used to, like bowling, minigolf, a lot more exciting, as you can make the balls do things that they wouldn't do IRL. Again, seeing things like this being very very creative is always very cool. And finally, Metaverse, McDonald's. Yes, we talked about Walmart joining the Metaverse, and now it seems McDonald's is in the Metaverse. Have it your way in the Metaverse. The fast food giant McDonald's has filed 10 trademark applications that will put McDonald's restaurants in the Metaverse. Not only will you be able to visit a digital version of the Golden Arches, but you'll also be able to order popular items such as the Big Mac, a cheeseburger Happy Meal, or a McChicken, and have them delivered directly to your home in the real world. Okay, as much as people might be realizing that the word Metaverse is truly just a buzzword right now, everyone is jumping onto it, and it means something else for pretty much everyone. For a company, it probably just shines dollar bills, but for us users, I think it should be an open internet that everyone has access to. It's just in 3D and we can join it. That's a story for a different day. But seeing all of these real world companies hopping onto it is just kind of funny if you ask me. That implementation of it, I think, is really cool. If you can order something in the Metaverse, like a real item, like food, and have it be delivered to the real world, I'm all in for that. That's just, it sounds really cool. And that's a cool implementation of it. I wonder if it'll be more expensive than it would be in the real world. Definitely do let me know what you think about this one down below, and that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a fantastic day or night. Thank you so much to the Patreons supporting this channel. You guys help me out a ton, paying my subscriptions, paying my bills, and overall just making these videos better. So thank you so much for that. If you guys would like to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, we've got sick mugs down below that boost your FPS by 300% and merch that does not put a jet on your body. Definitely do let me know what you guys thought about this video. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too. But please tell me why down in the comment section below. If you guys are not yet part of our community, check out our Discord down below and check out our Reddit, where I want to see you posting your spicy memes. And as usual, in case you guys want to be notified about future content coming up on the channel, make sure to smack the subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace.